get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Zacharias has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Rolling to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. And some room to maneuver. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going for it all. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the foot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They start with a give to Connor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58, boys. 58. On the hole. On the hole. Man up, D. Man up, D. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Allen now on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now. Dancing to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Flushed out right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen now looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Allen to throw once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Murray's got to have this one. Being chased out left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.